Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to Competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, good evening, everybody. You should be seeing the Jowl Lady Panthers. It is Parents' Night here in Jowl, America. And Alan Scott getting on the airwaves here, getting set to broadcast some basketball to you. And we are set to go in lieu of the national anthem and all that. They introduced the players and had some pregame ceremonies tonight. Tatum will inbound it to start the game. District matchup here tonight. Got another one at Loving tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock. And senior night playing at home. Pretty good crowd for Jowl, and they're going to play inspired tonight in front of the home team. JV game, boys game, very close. Came down to the wire. And Jowl won it by a couple 3 points, I believe it was. I was setting up my equipment, but it was loud and raucous in here for that game. And if this one turns out to be close, and it may not, just wait for the boys game. It's going to be loud. It's going to be raucous when Tatum and the Jowl boys play. And there's the first basket of the night there for Cayenne Coombs. And Tatum has handled this team already pretty easily in a mercy rule game. We'll see what they can do tonight. And Jowl plays hard. They never say die, no matter whether they're head tied or 2 days behind. They play hard the whole way. They give it everything they got. That shot is up, and there's going to be the first foul of the game beyond Ashlyn Slover. Going to the line is Green for the Jowl Panthers. 2-0. Tatum has made an inside shot. Cayenne Coombs. See if Jowl can score here. Hey, ladies. Y'all are bouncing my camera big time. Tatum's got the ball back here with a 2-0 lead. Here we go into the front court. Ashlyn Slover, nice dish to Coombs. Shot up and in. She's got 4 to start off the game here. And Tatum is pretty good at pressing in the backcourt, and they'll do it to you even if they're 20 points ahead, as they are working hard, getting set hopefully to go to some postseason play. 4-0 here. And if Jowl has a chance in this ballgame, they got to keep it close. You can't go down to the point where it's a running clock. Of course, then it's too late. But you go down double figures against this Tatum team, they'll run away from you. So Jowl has to keep it as close as they can here in the early going. Good ball movement from Tatum. There's a trap. Slover somehow forces that pass out of there. The Coyotes continue the possession on the right wing, and that's a early travel in the game for Mata Skull. Panthers will inbound it here. Down by 4. Pressure in the backcourt from Tatum. That long-range shot looked good, just short. Put back on the inside, though, is good from Nieto for the Panthers. And it's a 4-2 game, and there's a steal from Jowl. Diving for it's Kylie West. Be a tie possession. Who's got the arrow on that one? Tatum does. And if you see the camera bounce every now and then, I'm in the stands for this game, so that's why someone will be walking by, or during a free throw, they may be. Fans like to stomp their feet when the other guys are shooting free throws, so that's what that is. Coyotes looking to add to a 4-2 lead. Combs is open. They let her get all the way to the basket with no one on her. And she's got all 6 Tatum points, and it's 6-2 Coyotes. Alan Scott here bringing you the internet stream on this one. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. That's Nunez right there on the dribble. Tatum's playing kind of a man-to-man, but kind of a loose zone, too. And that could have easily been a foul, but they let it go. Fouled after the shot, it looked like was Earp. Coombs bumping into her pretty good. They didn't call it, but they called that one. So quite a bit of contact. Oh, I see what. And must not have been Slover that got that first foul. It was Combs, because there's only one on Tatum, and it's on Kyan Coombs. Panthers work the perimeter here, down by 4. Quick hands from Tatum, but they get it back. And they can't cash in down low. That was a heartbreaker for Pugh, number 23, as they missed an opportunity. Back down court. Man, Tatum can get down there fast. They find Mariscal. So Valeria Mariscal is in the books. 8-2 Coyotes. Pressure at midcourt from Tatum. Ball movement, trying to get the defenders off balance here from Chow. Now they go with a backdoor look, and that's good defense from Kylie West. They wanted to go to Nunez on that play. So the Panthers will inbound under their basket. And that is Green who's going to trigger it in. 4:40 to go first quarter, 8-2 Tatum. There's a look at a shot, and it's blocked. Getting a hand on that was Slover. Edwards trying to shoot over her. Didn't work out well. Tatum by 6. Inbound play, nowhere to go with it. Pretty good job just to get that one up over West by Nunez. That's Nunez again. And the Panthers, when they do have an opportunity, have not been able to close the deal down low. Then we get a whistle. And we got a timeout. Maybe. That was on 1-5. Foul was on Zhao. That last one they called was on Nieto. She has the bucket for the Panthers. They have only one bucket. They got 2 points. You can see the scoreboard up there, I think, if it's not being cropped out of your picture. So Coach Slover will chat with his team. And the Panthers do some talking on their end. It's 8-2 Tatum, not quite yet halfway through the first period. Coyotes come back out on the floor here. They'll have the ball. Zhao is not going to put pressure in the backcourt. It exerts too much energy when you got to work as hard as they do just to stay in this game. Coming across the timeline there, Kylie West. Any one of these Tatum players can hurt you, and their subs can too. West, long-range jumper, just short. That's our first long-range shot of the night. Coyotes get the rebound. And into the game for Tatum is Veronica Sanchez, number 4. And that is up and in by West, I believe it was. Slover playing hard, almost makes that steal. And that ball will sail out of bounds. It's 10-2 Coyotes. Inbound play for the Panthers now. 3:47 to go first period. And driving to the basket, scoring, and fouled. Strong play from Nieto. She has 4 points in the game. In other words, all of the Panthers' points, and now she's trying to add a free throw to it. Now they have caught up on the fouls. Kylie West caught that last one. She's got 2. The free throw shooter, Nieto, has 1. And Kyan Combs 1. So Nieto trying to get this one to go. And it will not go. Rebound Combs, but no help. And that's taken away, and they're going to call a foul on the Panthers. Excuse me, ladies. ladies, when you guys do that, it's bouncing my camera up and down, and people are watching it on the internet. So y'all can do it, but if you do, would you move down a row? I don't mind if you do it, but right here it's making my picture go like that. Okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. It's a 10-4 ball game, and free throws coming. Thank you, young ladies. Tatum fans, appreciate it. I hate to ask you to move. And the free throw was good. Long range shot will not go off the hands of Ciara Jimenez, who can get hot on you. She had a big game in our last outing. Which was in Eunice earlier this week. There's a steal. Slover up, good. Ashlyn Slover. Twelve to 5. .255 to play, first period. And the Panthers are hanging in there. They're playing hard, but Tatum, the more they get warmed up, the better they get on defense, as well as offensively. They never really worry about offense that much, I'll tell you, because they don't have to. But when they get loose, they'll come at you defensively, especially on teams that they are stronger than. They have a hawking defense. 12-5 Coyotes. Working it around the perimeter. They're going to get Sanchez, but that was, you see what I mean. They're always in the passing lane, always getting a hand up. And they just seem to be in the right place to frustrate other teams defensively. Inbound play coming for Zhao. Trying to find some kind of lane is Edwards, number 13. Go over to Inglet. She wears 11. We have a whistle on that far side. And that one's going to be on the Coyotes. They do get Sanchez, Veronica Sanchez. Non-shooting foul here. Into the paint with that lefty dribble, and it's taken away by Slover. And she is fouled, and it's not quite going to go. She took it away from 23 right there in the middle of your picture. That is Pugh for the Chow Panther. At the line, Ashlyn Slover. And Pugh also collected that foul, number 23. Slover's free throw is good. That gives her 3. 13-5 is the score. That one will not go. Rebound to Zhao, and that's Inglet. And Tatum will press him up in the backcourt. You can see him getting across the timeline right here, and there's the defense I'm talking about. Ahead to West. Ahead to Slover. Just doesn't drop. That's the last 2 times down. She couldn't get the shooter to roll. They do collect a foul on the Panthers, though, and they're starting to add up. In fact, they're adding up for Tatum. They have 6 fouls, but that's what happens when you play aggressive defense. They have 16 fouls. Jal has 2. And that's the first foul on Ashlyn Slover. There's another takeaway, and it's Villanueva or sorry, Villasenor. I always want to call her Villanueva. Villasenor, she had a big game against the Eunice Cardinals the other night, Tuesday night. And it was a running clock, mercy rule game in that one. Slover, down low to West, outside, Jimenez, that's a three. See, and man, just when they get you right where they want you, they'll get a three from Ciara Jimenez. And it is 16-5, just like that. At the stripe here for the Panthers is number 13, Edwards. That one won't go. Good soft touch. It had a chance, wouldn't drop. And here comes Tatum. Into the front court, the 118. That's Slover to West. And Tatum already has breathing room in this game, 16-5. And that is another three-pointer. Make it 19-5. Seeing that you see them, they're playing, Giles hanging in there, and then you look up and they're running away with it. That's the 7th foul, though, of the first quarter. That's the price that Tatum's paying tonight. Giles is going to be in the bonus for free throws the rest of the half here. But 19-5 and 6 quick points for Ciara Jimenez. Slover will come out. It's good to see 20, Ashlyn Slover. She's the young lady that ran hard into the wall at Eunice across the end line, if you recall, if you were watching the other night. Went in head first, hit the wall. That's a good free throw from number 10, Acosta. It's good to see that Ava Slover is okay, because we didn't know and nobody did whether she was seriously hurt. Neck was bent at an awkward angle, and she was going full speed right into that padding behind the basket at Eunice. And there's not a lot of room. It's not for a forgiving amount of space. But she is okay, and that's good news to see her in the ballgame. I didn't know if we would see her tonight. West has to run that one down. Across the timeline. Villasenor is fouled. Jal fans are not going to like that call because Nieto, their strongest player, is trying to take the charge there. Second foul on Nieto. And at the line is Villasenor for Tatum, and that one will drop. Luan Villasenor. Now 20-7 after that free throw. So up 13 with 43 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And good. Villasenor's first points of the evening. Here come the Panthers. And that is out of bounds right in front of the Tatum bench here. 21-7 Coyotes with the lead. And the Panthers trying to rally here late in the first. 30 seconds to go. They'll get it on the left wing. Trying to drive against West is Pugh, number 23. They'll go inside to Acosta. Now outside for a long-range jumper. Just inside three from Green. No good. There's a putback, though, and a foul. And that is Pugh playing hard underneath. Battling against Izzy Hart now in the game, and also West. So that basket is going to count, and she's going to get free throws. And that is the 8th team foul, or maybe 9th on the Coyotes here. And the first quarter's not even over. The lefty gets that one to go. So Pugh with the old-fashioned three-point play. And we'll see what the Coyotes do here. They have a big lead. Are they going to be in a rush to get a shot away? And that still leaves them 5 seconds to do it. So you have time to run an inbound play on the sideline here. Oops. That's if the old man can keep it in frame for you. Okay. Hustling down low there was Villasenor and had it go out of bounds. It'll go back to Jal with 2 seconds to play in the first quarter. Tatum 21, Jal Panthers 10. And man, that's just a call that's very late in the quarter. Less than a second that foul was called. That's the 10th team foul on Tatum in your first quarter. So now any fouls in the second quarter will be walking to the other end, shooting free throws. Or, of course, if you foul a person that's shooting, they're automatically going to get them. But there won't be any more side out of bounds plays for the Panthers. They're well into the bonus. And only 3 fouls on Jal. Quarter will end with that score that I just mentioned, 21-10 Tatum. Jal made a nice run. They could have been down even bigger than that, but that 3-point play late from Pugh helped out, and we're not done yet. We're going to get more free throws. Clock didn't even move. It must have been a lane violation or something. That's odd. No, if they have Nunez at the line, so it's a different shooter. Oh, it was the one called back in the backcourt. Yeah, Nunez gets that. 21-11. Nunez has 2 in the ball game for Jal. All of that's academic, but they have cut the lead to 10. Now the quarter will end. And after 1, it is Tatum 21. Tatum 21 and Jal Panthers 11. So just as it looked like Tatum was going to be off and running, the Jal Lady Panthers made a nice little run there at the end of the game, 4 or 5 straight points to get that lead down to 10. That's not bad against a team that has mercy ruled you already once on the season. Our coverage continues on Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com. I want to let you hear from our fine sponsors that are bringing you tonight's contest and have been bringing you Tatum Sports. Football, now into basketball. We did volleyball. And all of these fine local businesses are the ones that make that happen by their sponsorship dollars. A lot of places in the state are charging fees, subscription fees for fans to watch and hear these games. We're not, thanks to the folks you're about to hear from. You'll continue to see what's going on, and please listen to the ads I'm about to run for the great people that allow us to bring you this game tonight over the internet, and I'll be right back.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, you watched Jimenez get another three while we were in that commercial break. Free throw was made there for the Panthers by Pugh. She's got 4 in the ball game as we continue to work through the second quarter here. That shot will not drop for the Coyotes. Izzy Hart has scored here in the quarter, and she's fouled right there. So going to the line, number 33, Izzy Hart. 26-12. Tatum has put up 5 since we began the quarter. The Panthers have put up 1, and it was that free throw that was just made by number 23. 6:15 to play before the half, 27-12. That one won't go, but Hart got 1 of the 2. She's got 3 in the ballgame. We're going to have a timeout from the Panthers, as they have now seen the lead grow to 15. So we'll give you a look at the Tatum huddle there, as we are coming to you live from Lee County, America, New Mexico. Alan Scott here, chatting with you. I've had the pleasure of following the Coyotes this year, and we've had some excitement. Volleyball team really kind of got the short end of the stick, not making the playoffs, and several of these girls you see playing were on that team. Knocked off an undefeated Gateway squad on a Monday night. Huge win. And Eunice Lady Carts did get in, but Tatum kind of wondering why that wasn't them. So we congratulate Eunice, but still wish the Lady Coyotes volleyball team would have gotten in. And man, what a football season Coyotes had. Going over to play at Gateway Christian against that Las Cruces school. The Sun Blazers, Mesilla Valley. And won that thing. Inbound play for the Coyotes, up by 15. That'll be Mariscal who catches the inbound pass out to West here. West is on the dribble, way outside. There you see her. Right wing, Mariscal has it stripped away. Out of bounds off Panthers. Inbound play coming. And it'll go to Kylie West. To Jimenez, to Mariscal, and they call a travel. Thought maybe they were going to call pushing off. That wasn't really a bad case of that, but that was more obvious than a traveling call right there. Drive to the basket, playing hard and running into Izzy Hart. Is going to collect the foul. Or are they going to give it to Jal? They're going to make it an offensive foul. We shall see. They're lining up for a free throw. So it is not against Hart. It is against Mariscal. Her first. And I think that's 12 fouls on Tatum in the first half. Free throw will not go for Nunez. She is number 12 for the Panthers. And congrats to the Ajal seniors. It's a parents' night, and particularly honoring the seniors. And we're glad that they got to play it, given what's been going on with the pandemic and everything. That one would not drop for Jal. Izzy Hart with the rebound to West. Back into the middle, and they need to get it across the timeline here. They do. Villasenor, high post inside to Hart. Good ball movement from Tatum here. Mariscal over to West. And they have time. They don't have to be in any big hurry. Give and go. Back to West. Down low to Villasenor, and she's fouled. Going to the line is Luann Villasenor. And good on the free throw. She's got 3 points all from the line tonight. And unofficially, I have Kyan Coombs with 6 for Tatum. Veronica Sanchez, 3. Mariscal has 2. And Jimenez has 9 on the strength of 3 3-pointers. And now 4 for Villanueva after the made free throw. She got them both, so that 15-point lead is now 17. 29-12, 5:11 to go, first half. And our coverage of Tatum girls varsity basketball against the Jal Panther is brought to you by the Tatum Clinic, Norley Hospital District, Tatum Schools, EJ's Pumping LLC. Hart cannot get that one to drop in the middle, but it wasn't for lack of trying. Foul on Tatum. EJ's Pumping Service, big supporters of Tatum athletics, academics, and they support the kids and the community. Go see them for all your pumping needs. Now Pharmacy, a Lee County institution for decades, serving all of Lee County. Now Pharmacy, back in the Tatum Coyotes. And Legendary Services. They don't call them legendary for no reason. They have done great things in the industry that they are in. Legendary Services, of course, like so many companies, doing what they can to keep the Permian Basin up and running through this whole pandemic thing. (29-13) after the made free throw. Got them both. That's a good touch by Nunez. She has 4 points, all from the free throw line. Inbound play for Tatum. In the back court is Jimenez over to West. Nearly taken away by the Panthers. They've done a pretty good job of pressing here. Villasenor hard to the glass. Good. See, Tatum can hurt you. Even people coming off the bench, they'll come in and take it right at you. Villasenor has been strong last couple of games. She now has 6. Good look inside. Nieto with the turnaround. It won't go because of Izzy Hart's defense. And it's 31-14. West from way downtown, and that one was just a little short. Hit off the front of the rim. And the long rebound taken by the Panther. To the rack on the floater, and that's going to go. That is Pugh with a nice runner. She's got 6, 31-16. Villasenor into the front court. To Hart, to Villasenor. Jumper is too long. And off and running. Jal is saying, hey, we're going to run. You guys better stay with us. And we'll see what they can do here. There's a shot from downtown, and it's going to be short from Inglet. But the rebound to Jal. And a good strong drive, and Hart goes to the deck after going up to make an attempt at blocking that shot. And she did. She did get a hand on it, but they're going to whistle that on the foul, and I hope she's okay. Seems to be. You can walk that one off. It never feels good falling on a wooden hardwood court, I'll tell you that. Jal has looked stronger here than they did in Tatum when they were pretty much handed their hats before they came in. But 31-16 here. Not bad against a team who can mercy roll clock you. And they're playing hard, as they always do. At the line is Nunez for another. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. So I've got her with 5, all from the free throw line. It'll be Tatum that takes a timeout here. 3:14 to play in the first half. I want to remind you the boys game is coming up after this one is done, with about a 15 or 20 minute break in between. And that one was a back and forth, exciting affair. Jal, of course, ranked up toward the top along with Texaco. And the third quarter turned that last one, folks, for sure, between the Jal Panther boys and the Tatum Coyote boys. Because Tatum had the lead at the end of one. They had a lead at half. And then a huge third quarter scoring-wise from Jal. They scored 23, I think, in the period. Because they were down 5 at the half and wound up being up 8 at the end of the third, and they wound up winning that game by, I think, it's somewhere between 9 and 12 points. So it was close, but Jal ran away from them late. In fact, in the second half, they may have been up by 20 at one point, Jal. And Tatum cut into that late. And Tatum was running with Texaco, both those teams at the top in the division that Tatum is in. They ran hard with both of them, played hard with both of them. And then Texaco in that ball game and Tatum looked like two different teams. Totally different in the second half, more aggressive, better shooting, better rebounding, and they were able to beat the Coyotes. Good ball movement from Jal here. No change in the score, 31-17. Tatum is off and running here. That's Villasenor. Swinging around to Mariscal. That won't go, just inside 3. Rebound for Slover, Ava Slover. That is Jimenez to Slover. Cross court to Mariscal. Moon pass, skip pass, they call it, all the way across to Slover. Back to Jimenez. She likes to shoot threes from there, but that one is short. And the Panthers get the defensive stop there. And it doesn't take long before we have another foul. And they stop on the scoreboard posting fouls. That's going to be on Mariscal, 1-1. They stopped posting them at 10, and I don't know if it doesn't go any higher than that. That's got to be 15 or 16 fouls called on Tatum here in the first half. We had 12 before the first quarter was done. And good. Edwards gets her first point of the night. 31-18. They have slowly shaved a little bit off of that lead. Tatum's led by as much as 17. And so she gets them both. Edwards. 11 points from the free throw line for Jal, and that's a result of, and Tatum plays great defense, but when you commit that many fouls, they are going to make some free throws. So the Panthers have cashed in on 11 from the stripe here in the first half. And the lead is 12. So they've managed to shave 4 points off Tatum's biggest lead of 17. Mid-range jumper won't go. Rebound, Izzy Hart, and good. Five in the ballgame for Izzy Hart. Penetration into the trees. It could be Marscal, it could be Hart, either one. And so Jal's taking it right at him tonight and drawing fouls. And they're going to give that to Hart. That's 3 fouls on Izzy Hart. Back at the line is Nunez. All of her points from the stripe. She's made 5 of them. Missed that one. Short on that one. And a steal right there. Jal is turning it up defensively as well. Out of bounds. Good hustle by Pugh, though, in the ballgame, number 23. She's their lefty. Inbound play for the Panthers. 1 minute to go in the half. Penetrating hard, good shot up off the glass, will not drop for number 10, Acosta. And we go the other way. Off and running is Ava Slover. Too far under the basket. That one's come off the bottom of the rim. And the Panther defense managed to get back and make an effort to break that up, or it's an easy bucket for Tatum. 33-19, 40 seconds to play till the intermission. Good move. They just go right to the basket and lay it in. Nunez with her first field goal. But Tatum's girls are maybe a little tired here toward the end of this one. Their defense is, yeah, they may be a little worn out. Turn the ball over there, giving up some scores on the other end. And Jal making a run. And Nunez is a big part of it. And it's down to 10. And that's the half. I'll tell you what, that was a strong second quarter for the Jal Panthers. 33-23 after 2. So Tatum had 21 at the end of 1 as we reach halftime. And the Tatum boys come out to get their warm-ups in. I'm sure we'll see Jal come out as well. Tatum had 21 after the end of the first quarter and finished the half with 33, so they put up 12. 21-11 was the score, 11 for the Panthers. And now they have 23, so they put up 12 in the quarter. But they were down by as much as 17 there midway through the second period. And so you go into the halftime, if you're Jal, feeling pretty good. Outscoring them by 7 in the late stages of that second quarter to whittle that thing down to 10. There you see the Jal Panthers coming out. That this second one going to be a good ball game. And Tatum played very hard against them there and lost at home. And Jal is strong and playing at home. Probably going to be even stronger tonight. They have some size, and they got some kids who's been on this team for a while playing together. And they can beat you from the outside, and they can also beat you from the inside. They've got height, speed. And with Roger Corleone in the middle, they have some wide bodies. And so they have it all. Jowl Panthers are loaded up this year, and Tatum has a pretty good basketball team. On any given night, they can beat you. They're certainly in contention to make the postseason. Well, you got Texaco and Jowl, who are both loaded this year. It may be a tough go for the Coyotes to get into the postseason with a limited number of teams that they are taking this time around. Okay. So Tatum's girls up 11 and cruising at the end of the first quarter, and then you reach the half, and they're up 10. And you would say, okay, well, they played evenly, but not really. They were about to run away with it, up by 17. Jowl takes a timeout, and then sort of had new life after that. Went on a nice run, got some steals, some defensive stops, and they started hitting some field goals. And so we go into the halftime, 33 for Tatum and 23 for Jowl. I'm going to play some ads for our fine sponsors. I got to get up and stretch my legs, everybody. But we have a really good game 2 coming up tonight on the HobbsAmerica.com and Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Walmart Broadcasting Digital Solutions, proud to be your home for Lee County High School sports from every place and every kind of sport we can possibly bring you. We covered soccer this year, too. Don Morgan's already done a softball game. We'll be doing some baseball down the stretch. Of course, we did football. All 5 Lee County teams did win their postseason games. Now we are well into basketball season. And the playoff and what would be the state tournament, you do either home game to the higher seed or you do a neutral site. And then the 2 finalists are the ones that get to go to Albuquerque this year. No state tournament as we are used to it, of course. But if you make the finals, if you get in the playoffs and go all the way to that final game, you do get to play at the pit. All right, all that being said, let me let you hear from the fine folks who make all this possible without any subscription fees, our great sponsors. Do business with them. Next time you see some of the fine folks that work there or own these businesses, say, hey, thanks for putting Tatum Sports on the internet through HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. I'll be back, and we'll have that second half coming up in about 6 or 7 minutes. Stay tuned, everybody.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. UJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney.
All right. We are ready for the start of the second half. And the Tatum Lady Coyotes have led throughout. But they saw a 17-point lead shrink to 10 with a strong late finish in that second quarter by the Panthers. So Tatum with the possession here. We'll see if they can get something going right out of the box, and that's a good way to do it, is to go to Jimenez for three, but it doesn't fall. And so Jow can get this thing to single digits, which I think would surprise a lot of Tatum folks, and I know it would me. Good hustle, good save, keep the possession alive, but it will be Mariscal who takes it away, goes the length of the court, and scores. Good, strong play by Valeria Mariscal. She's got 4 on the night. And we have a whistle down at the other end. Fast and furious here. And sitting in the stands, holding a clipboard to keep my score and keep the players' score sheet. So I balance that and try to keep an eye on the tablet I'm running spots on and keep up with the game and do play-by-play. So I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And I like doing it, but sometimes it gets a little fast and furious. Good defense from Slover. They'll get her with the body, though. With a hip check. Man. And Tatum, man, they had fouls galore in the first half, at least 15, maybe more. That is the second already. Not even a minute into the third quarter. And now you do worry about it because the game is tightening up a little. So now you worry about bonus free throws because I want to call him Eunice because Tatum's wearing their reds tonight. Jal has made this thing closer than what most folks thought they would. One foul on Jal and 2 on Tatum in the second half. West over on the wing tries to fire one down to Slover, and that pass was too strong, but a good save from Ashlyn Slover keeps it alive. Top of the key to West. 35-23, the lead is 12. And good defense from the Panthers there. Nieto working hard. Was last touched by the Coyotes, so it will go back over to the home team. Coombs didn't like that last exchange and makes a heck of a play, trying to steal that ball and diving for it all the way down in the corner. Scrapping with Nunez, and they're going to get Combs with the foul. That was just a great hustle play. I don't know how you whistle it on her and not on them too. They were both doing the same thing, going for the ball. That's pretty much what Coach Slover's telling them right now. Both players are going for the ball. You don't call anything. Or you call a foul on both of them and call it a wash. But it's a 12-point lead for the Lady Coyotes. Perimeter passing, they fired in. They could have got Coombs there coming over the back. Over Nieto. Ball goes back outside. That one won't go. The lefty put that one up and a lot of contact. Who stepped out? That would be the Panthers. They stepped out of bounds with possession there. A lot of contact on that Pugh shot, number 23, that lefty shot that she tried to put up off the glass there. And so the Coyotes will go back to the other end. A little more methodical here with their offense. That's Villasenor, and she throws it into the middle and stolen by Nieto. And we'll go back the other way. Panthers off and running. The defense gets back. 3 on the way is short from Pugh. You know it's Pugh when you see that lefty hand in the air after the shot. Being a lefty, I notice it. Left-handed people are the only ones in their right mind, by the way. West from downtown and not even close. And she has not gotten her normal amount or average amount of points tonight. Kylie West, not to say she's not playing well in other areas, but has not taken a lot of shots. There's some defense from West right there, and Slover. Kylie West I have with just 2 in the ballgame, and she can light you up for double figures. The lead is still 12, 35-23, 5 minutes to go here in the third. Don't forget the boys to follow. Definitely the pace slowing down here as Jal, up 12, is content to spread the floor and run some clock. You know, why give them a chance to stay with you? And that's what you see them doing here. They'll take an open look, and there's one there from West, and they bury it. Maybe they needed to slow down a bit, run some set offense, because they run so many plays off steals and fast breaks. Run a little set offense and work on that. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Kylie West gets her second basket of the night, 37-23 after that. Lead goes back to 14, and West has 4. Panthers will swing it around the horn. Inside it goes and knocked away, but on the garbage play, Nieto is able to get a gift. Goes right to her. She puts it up and in. Back to a 12-point Tatum advantage. Good look to Villasenor, foul and basket. Great pass from Slover. Way outside, found Villasenor on the baseline. She scores. and gets fouled. Timeout before the oncoming free throws. After that basket, though, the lead goes back to 14. And if Villasenor can hit the free throw, and she's a good free throw shooter, get it back to 15 here coming out of the timeout. Our coverage on the World Wide Web of Tatum Varsity Girls Basketball is a service of EJ's Pumping, LLC. Big supporters of Tatum schools, these athletes, and also academics. Legacy Services, a logo sponsor who's joined up with us this year, and thanks to those guys. And if you go to work for them, you will become a legend because they do great work at Legendary Services. And they are a part of a family that includes TRM Trucking and others, I believe. Or I may be thinking about Lucky Services too. They start with an L as well. But the guys at Legendary, want to thank them for jumping on board, being one of our sponsors, and helping us keep these things free for folks who enjoy Tatum sports on the internet. For those who have moved away, because on the World Wide Web you can get it anywhere. And for people who are not able to get out and about, but they want to keep up with what's going on, that's why we do it, public service. And our sponsors make it possible. Villasenor back at the free throw line. Got it. Yeah, they were going to let her shoot another free throw. It's only one shot. Come on, zebras. Get on the same page. Everybody in the gym knew it was only one shot, except the officials. I give them a hard time, but I've also said they are unsung heroes of high school athletics. You can't have games without them. There's a travel. Panthers get away with it, but they can't hit the shot. That was Acosta. But the rebound goes to Zhao. It's 40-25, Tatum, with 3:25 to go here in the quarter. The boys' game to follow. Trying to drive on Coombs. That is Edwards, number 13. That shot won't go from the lefty. That is Pugh. And Tatum off and running. Slover, ball fake, shot up, good. That's a great fake from Ashlyn Slover. She gets the bucket. She's got 5. And the lead back to its largest. Ties the largest lead of the evening for Tatum. They're up 17. They were up 17 in the second. Zhao made a run, got it down to 10 at the half, and now Tatum has gotten those points back. That's a travel. Strong move by Nunez, but shuffled the feet. Coyotes have the basketball. 2:37 to go third quarter. Alan Scott here. Mike's side. The Walmart Digital Solutions, one Radio Square family of stations, and New Walmart Broadcasting. Good look inside from West. Drops a dime on Mariscal, who scores. That's 6 for her. 44-25. That shot won't go for the Panthers. Run down in the corner by Mariscal. Throws it up and almost stolen. And now you got people at the other end wide open, and Coombs gets the bunny. And that will force the Panthers to take a timeout. Cayenne Coombs has 8 on my unofficial score sheet, and Tatum now has asserted themselves. Nice little flurry here over the last minute or so, minute and a half, has Tatum up now by 21, 46-25. With 1:56 to go here, third quarter. Rest of our fine sponsors, I mentioned EJ's Pumping and Legendary Services. The Tatum Clinic, part of Norlee Hospital District. Tatum Schools, of course. always backing our sports coverage. And we're proud to be bringing you more Tatum coverage this year as we get the regular season. The pandemic kind of shrunk everything. And normally we pick up Tatum in the playoffs. I've called many of their state championships, both in football and basketball, for the boys and girls. They've won a lot of volleyball titles, too, in Tatum. And that one's going to drop. That's a good move by Nieto. She has 8 for the Panthers tonight. Inside for 2, Mariscal. Valeria Mariscal, I have her with 8. There's a nice pass inside for Jal. Shot won't go. Rebound, Ashlyn Slover. And we were going to get a whistle on the Panthers as Tatum looks to run the floor. They were halfway down court. They call that on 14. For Jal, that is Green. She's got 3 fouls. And the team fouls are even now, 3 apiece. And less fouls called on Tatum for sure. In the first quarter, 12 fouls were called on the Tatum Coyotes. Put Jal in the bonus early. Now we approach the end of the third quarter. Slover, drive, knocked away, taken away. And they're going to call the foul, but that may have been clean. You'll generally get the reach-in call because it looks like a foul by Acosta there, but sometimes it's a clean swipe of the ball. At any rate, Slover's going to be at the line. Good free throw shooter. 48-27, Tatum leading this thing by 21, and Slover makes it 22. Missed that one. 49-27, a minute to go here in the third. Panthers across the timeline, dangerous pass, lose the dribble, and again, a gift down low to Nieto, but she can't make that one go in. Earlier in the quarter, a ball that was knocked away came right to her underneath the basket, and she scored. That's out of bounds off Jal. 55 seconds left. West will bring it across the timeline for Tatum. Mariscal's had a good quarter. Sanchez has that pass tipped away and taken away by Jal, trying to get it into Villasenor. Panthers with 28 seconds. Took her eye off the ball, did Acosta, and almost lost it. Was thinking about where she was going before she caught it. Baseline drive, hard to the basket, and the shot won't go for Nunez. That one will not go. That was Edwards, so a couple of baseline shots don't go in for Jal, and Tatum goes the other way, and there's a good hand on it on defense. Reaching in there, getting a hand on it was Pugh, and the quarter will end. So we got 3 in the books here, and Tatum has led throughout. Panthers have gotten it as close to 10. That was at the halftime break, but now 49-27, and the lead has ballooned to 22. So Coach Slover and his bunch, 49-27. Jal Lady Panthers, you look at what they had at halftime, 33. For Tatum, so they put up 16 in the period. 23 for Jal. They only put up 4. So they've got 27 now. So a 4-point quarter for Jal and a 12-point quarter for Tatum. Or sorry, 16-point quarter for the Tatum Coyotes. So a good scoring output there for the ladies dressed in red. 16-4, yeah, you outscoring by 12. You led it by 10 at the half, and now you're up 22. So the math works out. And we'll remind you that the game you are watching and listening to on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel is a service of Now Pharmacy, the Tatum Schools, Tatum Clinic, part of the Norley Hospital District. EJ's Pumping, LLC. Go see them for all your pumping needs. They are huge supporters of the Tatum Schools, these athletes, academics, and all Lee County schools. All of our sponsors support all of our Lee County teams. They may sponsor a specific one, but they're obviously behind high school sports. There's Villa Senor. We're into the fourth quarter. West with a jumper, won't go. Coombs fighting hard for the rebound with Nieto, but the Panthers have it. And a whistle on the far sideline. See who they're going to get. West. And yeah, it is West with the foul. That's 3 on Kylie West. The fourth team foul on Tatum in the half. Jal also has 4 fouls. Long range shot will not go. Villasenor is knocked to the deck. And she's okay. And they're going to call the push off on the Panthers. And I believe they got it on Nieto as she was fighting to get a spot down there and took it out on Villasenor. Coyotes out toward the basket, and Combs will go to the free throw line after being fouled, and they had to foul her right there. That's 2 more. It goes on Pugh of the Panthers. She's got 2 fouls. And now, really, and this spells more trouble for Jal than it did for Tatum when they put their opponent in the bonus. That's 6 fouls on the Panthers. When you're behind, by 20-plus points, and Combs gets the free throw, when you're behind like that, last thing you want to do is put the other team in a bonus situation. 50-27 now. And a steal. And Slover has it stolen right back. Can she steal it back again? Yeah. And to the basket and scores. And she just ran over number 12, Nunez. Slover was not going to be denied there. And that will go up high off the backboard and out of bounds. And so tough luck for the Panthers on the last couple plays. But if they're not going to call anything and you don't get in front of Ashlyn Slover, she'll take you to the basket, and that's what happened there. Your lead is 25 now. 52-27. Bodies on the floor again. Nieto fighting for it over there with Villasenor. They're okay. Both players get up after that. But that was a pretty good collision between Nieto, big number 15, and Villasenor, 0-0 you see there. Tatum again managing to force a turnover. Ball out of bounds by Jal, so Tatum has it back now. 52-27. 6.5 to go in the game. Villasenor. West for 3, and that doesn't draw anything. Goes out of bounds. She'll hear the familiar chant from the Jal fans. Yep, they still do it. Air ball, air ball. Didn't last long, though. Into the front court, the Panthers. That's Edwards on their dribble. Nunez, strong move to the basket. Nunez has had a big second half. Leading scorer for Jal. Villasenor, layup won't go. She gets knocked to the floor. And the putback won't go. That's going to sail out of bounds. And Tatum will keep it after all that. Now, man, a couple of collisions. Villasenor's been on the floor a couple times, and they're going to, Coach Slover's going to take her out. She played hard, though, and is playing hard, having a good night. She's been knocked around a little here in the third. And Jimenez is back in, number 12. To Slover, to Combs. Out to Jimenez. Great outside shooter, not this time. but hustles and gets her own rebound. Over to Mariscal. Good ball movement. Great pass inside in the basket. That was pretty right there. And Combs gets the deuce. Great ball movement. Good look inside right there by Tatum. And they do move the ball well as a team. You saw it right there. 54-29. Nunez with the runner. She's having a great game. And she is playing for that Panther pride, folks. Jal playing at home tonight. It's senior night. They may not win it, but they're not going to go down without fighting. Slover with the stop and the pop and the foul. And that's going to put the Coyotes in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Now you got to be careful. Well, it's going to be tough to come back being down by 23. But any foul now committed by the Panthers will put Tatum at the line. And they're a good free throw shooting team, although Slover misses that one. 54-31, 5 minutes left. Ashlyn Slover at the line for her second, and that is good. And the lead is 24. Inside, that's Nieto, the turnaround, it won't go. Last touch by Jal. Nunez with 13 points now in the ball game. She had shot well at the free throw line in the first half, but getting some nice field goals here in the second. Steal by Nieto, and she'll bring it across the timeline. And a whistle. We'll see who they're going to get. Probably Slover on the reach. Yeah, it's going to be on number 5. That's a 4th foul on Ashlyn Slover. 5 team fouls on Tatum, 7 on Jal here. Almost halfway through the last quarter. That shot's in the air and it won't go for Nunez. Long rebound winds up with the Panthers. Tatum knocked it away, but they were able to, that allowed Jal to go over and back into the backcourt and then come back with it. So you get an inbound here from Green. She'll trigger it for Jal. And drops that into Earp, number 21. Earp, who's guarded by Seattle Jimenez. Inside, Nieto, guarded by Combs. Lefty shot is going to drop, but for Pugh, she's had a good night too for Jal. She's got 8. 55-33 Tatum, though. Coyotes are going to win this thing. Combs again, open at the basket. They don't have an answer for her. 13 on the night for Kyan Combs. Panthers have it with under 4 to go in the game. Boys will follow after probably a 15 or 20-minute intermission. And then I'm just going to go ahead and drive over to Loving because we got to be there at 1 o'clock for a start of the girls' game tomorrow. If they had a hotel at Carlsbad Caverns that you could stay in, I probably would just go ahead and go. Inbound play for the Panthers here. And she must have stepped on the line. I don't know what else could have happened. It's a turnover on the inbound play, and they didn't get it in bounds. Coyotes have got the ball, though, coming back to the offensive end. Coombs again making a living at the basket here in the second half. 15 for Kyan Coombs. Panthers have acquitted themselves well tonight, though. They have fought hard. They made a couple of nice runs. Tatum just the stronger of these two teams. But as I always say, Jal never hangs their head, and they have played a hard-fought battle here tonight. And we get another whistle on the Panthers on that play. Nunez has played hard. tonight, and she gets up off the deck. 59-33, Tatum Coyotes with the lead. And that is the 8th team foul, perhaps the 9th if they haven't changed it yet on Chow here in the second half. And good for Ashlyn Slover. Unofficially, I've got her with 10. That's a 27-point lead. Missed that one. Rebound to the hustling Nunez. And again, another turnover. And West off and running. Lefty layup won't go, but she did use the offhand. That's what they want you to do. Jimenez from downtown. She buries that one. Her first points of the second half. She's got 12, all of them from downtown. So 4 made three-pointers for Ciara Jimenez. And that gets the lead to 30. Nunez on the drive. Mariscal commits the foul. They don't call it this time. And that one was obvious. And it's getting late in the game. There's a steal by Nunez. Oh, good ball fake. Got Slover off her feet, and she goes down hard. She's going to be okay. And these teams have left it all out there, man. I'm telling you what. These young kids are in shape, and they're winded. I'm tired just watching them. And we'll have a timeout with 2:18 left to play. Timeout, Panthers. Tatum has now pushed that lead to 30. At the halftime break, it was just 10. Coyotes led by 10 after 1. They led by 10 at the half after having a 17-point lead. At the end of 3, 49-27. So, pretty good lead at the end of 3, and now with 2 minutes and 18 left, they are up 30. After 3, they led it by 22. So they've added another 8 to that lead since we started the 4th. We're expecting a really good boys game after this one is over. It was hard fought last 2 times these teams played in Tatum. And both of those teams that are going to play next, the boys teams, they run. They play hard. They can get up for rebounds. They can block shots. They can force turnovers. And it was fast and furious in that JAL game that was played week before last, I think it was, up in Tatum. And the Texaco game was the same way. The pace was up and down the floor, running and gunning. So we're looking for a bit of a barn burner here in game 2. The JAL girls have played better, but Tatum too strong for them again. Probably not going to get the mercy clock in this game, though. But they do lead it by 30. Nunez again, strong to the hoop. We get a foul after the shot, and Jimenez goes, who, me? She was standing behind her when the shot was going up and in. Or up and missed, I should say. They do give it to Ciara Jimenez, her 3rd. Nunez at the line. Just a matter now of the final score with 2 minutes left, and you're down 30. And that's great form at the free throw line. Another point for Nunez. I've got her with 15 of the Panthers' 34. And got the shooter's roll on that one. Give her 16 on the night. Coyotes by 28. They'll take a good shot if they can get it, but the main thing now is to get the time off the clock. And Combs has had a A lot of good looks down low. That's the first one she's missed here in the fourth quarter. Down on that baseline. Nunez from 3 won't drop. They'll get it back out to her. She'll swing it over to Pugh. Back to Nunez. She likes to drive baseline on that side. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound to Kylie West. And the foul is on the hustling Nunez. And see, that's what I mean. You're down 30 and they're still scrapping. Jal will fight you to the end. They never throw the towel in. And you got a 1-and-1. And this is the only negative to that. When you commit that many fouls, then you're down 30. We shoot really what are useless free throws. And it just prolongs the agony and delays the next game, if you ask me. But that's why they have the bonus. That's why they have rules. Commit 7 fouls, they start getting bonus free throw. And then that is the 9th foul on the Panthers here. Tatum had at least 15 fouls called on them in the first half. They were in double figures on fouls, the Coyotes, at the end of the first quarter. And perfect by West. I've got her with 7, again, unofficially. 64-35 is the score. That one won't go. Panthers have it back with 1:22 left in this game. And across the timeline, into the middle to a new player in here. It's number 24, Comunes. That jumper won't go for Acosta, and they're coming right at us here. Comunes to Nieto. A little floater off the glass is good. Nice shot by Nieto. She's got 10. There is no quit in the Panthers. They don't hang their heads. I've never seen them complain when they're on the end of a lopsided score. 64-37. Coyotes lead it. Jimenez down low to Ava Slover, and another foul called on Ja. That was a good look down low to Slover. She'll go to the line. See if Ava can get her name in the scorebook tonight. Hit a free throw or two. And it won't go. Sanchez will come in, and Kylie West will take a seat. Her usual good effort. Maybe not the shooting night she would have hoped to have, but she can do a lot of other things for you. That one is short. She finishes with 7 on my score sheet. Panthers into the front court with 32 seconds. Nieto, that one will not go. Slover fighting hard down low. Who's going to get it? The question is, who's going to get the foul with 20 seconds left in this game? It's probably Combs. And it is number 2 with the push. That's her 4th foul. At the free throw line is Pugh. 8 on the night, looking for her 9th point. And the lefty free throw is good. Missed that one. And the Coyotes have it knocked away at midcourt. That is good hustle again. You can see how hard Jal's playing down by a big margin. They just never quit trying. Out of bounds off the Panthers. Coyotes have it with 12 seconds, and this game will come to an end. They don't have to take another shot. Jimenez to Combs. Out to Slover. 1 second, and the game will be over right there. And the final is Tatum Lady Coyotes 68 and the Jal Panthers, or sorry, I should say 64. 64-38 is the final. So leading throughout, but Jal made some nice runs and got a 17-point lead down to 10 at the half. Then Tatum was up 20-plus after 3, and they wound up winning it by a final of 64-38. All those young ladies played hard, hustled hard on both sides, and a good night offensively for Cayenne Coombs. Also for Villaseñor. Ashlyn Slover had a good night on the score sheet. Mariscal had 8. In fact, the whole Tatum team had good night scoring. That's how you win, by 30 or so. And let's see what Jimenez did. She hit 4 3-pointers. Big scoring for Nunez for the Panthers in the second half. Nieto, they always rely on her down low, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And Pugh had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And the final was 64-38. I've got to take a break, folks, as we get set for a fast and furious game 2. You've been watching Tatum Coyote Varsity Girls Basketball. We switch over to the boys, and you're watching it on the Walmart Digital Solutions. One Radio Square family of stations. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. I'm going to plug in our sponsors, let you hear from them. You'll continue to see the warm-ups as I take a quick break and get set for what should be a wild game 2 with the Panthers and Coyote boys getting set to play on the World Wide Web as we are coming to you live from Jal, New Mexico. Back in a few with game 2. Girls win it big in game 1.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, hectic halftime here. Good crowd on hand. Alan Scott back with you here on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HopsAmerica.com. We've had the pregame introductions. And we are set to go in game 2, varsity boys basketball action for you on the World Wide Web, courtesy of our fine sponsors that you heard from during the break in between the two games. Tatum girls won big in the opener, and we shall see if Tatum can come up here and steal a game after the Panthers beat them at home the first time these teams played. Shot up from the Coyotes will not go from Ranley Kruger as we get the game underway. Joe, Panthers can attack you from outside. They can attack you inside. Good work by Ranley Kruger. He's going to have a big night down low amongst the trees for the Coyotes. And on the attack they go. Cardenas, baseline drive, floater. Will not go. Got his own rebound somehow. Putback won't go. And Zhao will be off and running here. 0-0 just underway, a minute in. Jump shot won't go. Run down by the Panthers. Offensive rebound. There's a travel. They don't call it. They get a 3 in the air. And it is a 3-0 lead. Really should have been a travel before that shot was put in the air. Coyotes come back the other way. And errant pass and a turnover for the Coyotes. And they know Zhao built a 20-point lead on them in the second half at Tatum. They know they got to hang in here early. Kruger with good defense down low. And the Coyotes have it. And that is Gonzalez pushing it hard up the left side. And a steal and stepped out of bounds. And that ball came all the way over here to Coach Brown. And the pace, I told you earlier, this was going to be a high-powered, fast pace, run and gun type of contest, and that's what we are seeing here so far. Coyotes working the ball around the perimeter. And that is a turnover. Steps called. Okay, we are back to the Zhao offensive end of things. Good look inside. Now I get a baseline drive and a pass and a block from the Coyotes. Another rebound. Panthers. Lujan. Good, and a foul. Okay, I'm going to have to take a break here and get a charger on my phone. It was plugged in for the entire girls' game. I don't know why it did not charge, but I'm going to break away for a moment and do that so that we can keep this game on the air without any break in coverage. It's 5-0 on that latest basket from the Panthers. That puts number 24 at the free throw line. And it's good. 6-0 Zhao here in the early going. I will step away and continue to watch the action while I get some power going to our iPhone camera. And a turnover for the Coyotes there. Okay, now with that phone plugged in, I'll have to call the game on the camera mic. And I'm telling you, you just can't break away during these games. You'll miss something when these two teams are playing. And in order to comply with protocol, I got to wear a mask, and you may not be able to hear me, so I have to pull it down a little. It is 8-3. Tatum got that three-pointer that you saw a moment ago to tighten things up a little bit. Inside, Roger Cordione gets his first two of the night, and it's 10-3 Panthers. Alan Scott here on HopsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And substitutions coming in now for Cal. See, the problem I have with this charger is I'm plugged into a plug behind the scorer's table, and I may not be getting power from that power source. Although they do have power at the scorer's table, so the need is to check and see if the plug I'm in is good, because I've had the charger in the whole time, and you can't do back-to-back games without the battery going dead on, even on an iPhone. 10-3 is the score. Jal on top. That one will go out of bounds to the Coyotes here with 3:44 left in a fast-moving first quarter. And they have a hawking defense, too. Good move. Kruger, get in there. I was going to say I'm holding my hands straight up. Yeah, when they do that, they generally means I committed the foul. You might as well put your arms up and go, I did it. And it will go on number 11. First foul of the ball game. So, the first foul of the ball game on the Panthers, I should say. And it's on number 24. Free throw won't drop for Ranley Kruger. He's played well on the inside as of late for Tatum. Missed them both. Rebound to the Panthers. And we're off and running here again. They lead it by 7. 10-3 over the Coyotes. Still with 3.5 left first quarter. Turnaround good from the big man, Roger Cordione, number 42 for Jal. And a travel is called on Gonzalez of Tatum. So they have a three-pointer from Kevin Cardenas, and that's it. Offensively, points-wise for Tatum. 12 for the Jal Panthers. Ranked up toward the top of the heap along with Texaco in this class division. Downtown, good. And it's 15-3. Jal has come out on fire. And Tatum is having a hard time just finding a passing lane, as the Panthers are all over the Coyotes early here. Up by 12. Penetration, floater, no. Looks like he charged into Gonzalez. They don't call it. Now we got a tackle in the middle of the lane. That's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul on them, doesn't it? That should be on number 30. And no, they're going to take the ball out. As long as they treat it the same way on the other end. Ball movement by the Panthers. Shot just inside 3, won't go. But Cordione is there. He's huge. A man among boys. Ripping it out of there. His mask even came off. And Tatum somehow comes out with the basketball. 2:19 to go in the quarter. Cardenas trying to find something. Gets it over to Mendoza. And another steal. And you can hear the fans. The Jal fans are loving it. Cordione with an awkward shot and an offensive foul. That's not even a good call. Who did he charge into? That's not even a good call, but it benefits Tatum. And both Corione and the Jal coach are going, what? And Coach Brown's having a chat with him, too. He's, of course, not fond of what's going on here, down 15-3. He's putting a pretty good ear chewing on the head official. Let's see if that helps it down the line. 15-3. And we're in a timeout. All right, we're back. And a shot up by Tatum won't go. That's well short from Gonzalez. Cardenas got the rebound. Mendoza will try for three. No. And so it's still 15-3 Zhao, who has been aggressive on both ends of the floor. And that's a travel big time. Where's the travel? He took at least 3 steps. Cardenas into the front court. Turnaround jumper, good. 5 for Kevin Cardenas, 5 for the Tatum Coyotes. 17-5 is the Panther lead. Down to a minute to go in the first quarter. Alan Scott here, One Radio Square, family of stations. Walmart Digital Solutions, HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. 17-5 ball game. Floater in the paint, short. Good rebound inside by Mendoza. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but in the right spot. And that's going to be a foul on the Panthers. They're going to get number 2. And I will have those names for you momentarily. My clipboard and my score sheet is not with me at the moment, but I have a runner who's going to go get it for me. Mendoza for the Coyotes. And they call a 3-second call. Yep. Another turnover for Tatum. So the Panthers have it back and a 12-point lead. They have put up 17 here in the first to 5 for the Coyotes. Long range 3 won't go. Rebound on the inside, put back good. So you have the 2 Coriones out there. You got Daniel Jones for the Panthers, and they have shared the scoring load. And you have Alex Xavier Corione, Roger Corione. Those are the 2 Coriones. You got another set of brothers on the team as well. 19-5 is the lead. Mendoza. And they just cannot find a passing lane. I'm telling you, Zhao is making it difficult in every facet of the game. Good play. And a desperation toss from Gonzalez ends the first quarter. 19-5, Zhao over Tatum. I'll take a quick break and see if I can take care of the power issue. I'm not getting a low battery light anymore, so perhaps we're at least good on that. And there goes my runner to grab my score sheet. Okay, we're going to be all right. 19-5 is the score. And the Jow Panthers living up to their rankings up toward the top, 1 and 2 with Texaco. It's Wolverine. As we have a break in the action, first quarter flew by. Want to remind you that our broadcast on the World Wide Web is courtesy of EJ's Pumping LLC, Tatum Clinic, the Tatum School, now drugstore in Lovington, serving Olive Lee County for decades. Tatum Schools, one of our fine sponsors, and Legendary Services, along with the others I mentioned, the Tatum Clinic, Norley Hospital District, now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping. They make it possible for us to put these games on for you, and no subscription fees because of the generosity of our community-minded sponsor. Tatum on the attack here as we work in the second quarter. That is too long from Cardenas, and a rebound will go to the Jow Panthers into the front court. It comes. Missed shot there, rebound. Can they hang on to it? Yeah. That is Luis Cervantes, but he can't hang on to it for long. And the Panthers have it back. Firing it over to the left wing. Jones will shoot that one. No good. And good work by Alex Xavier Corrion. He is open for a 3, and he buries it. You know, this is their home gym. You expect them to shoot well, and I'm telling you what, they are. 22-5. I didn't expect this. I thought if they pulled away, it'd be late. And they are just denying Tatum anything offensively. I owe you one. You ever need somebody to go get something? Okay. You know, the Tatum fans have been so helpful to me at times, man. I had a young man over at Roswell High go down and get a lineup for me. A nice gentleman sitting here behind me was able to run down my clipboard. So, hey, the old man's almost back on full cylinders here. At the free throw line, Panthers with a big lead early in this game. Apologies for that, but the plug was not functioning behind the scorer's table. We got that taken care of. Switch plugs, got it reset. That's the reason I wasn't getting a charge during the girls' game, and I thought I was. Nonetheless, you don't care about my issues. You care about the score, 27-7. As the Coyotes have found themselves on the wrong end of a buzzsaw here tonight in Jow. Perimeter passing and a 3 on the way. It's good and a foul. And it's 30-7, folks. And for those of you on HobbsAmerica.com, which is where I think you're picking us up, now you may not be getting us on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. We shall see. But if you're having trouble, let people know if you can to try HobbsAmerica.com. After the revolutionary iPhone guys on me. We got to find an iPhone that will give you battery power to do 2 games. I know that. And the Coyotes will have it here in the back court, and they're going to get pressure with half the quarter to go. 4:30 left in the second quarter. Ranley Kruger gets a bucket for the Coyotes. A good move there by Kruger. And Tatum has 9 points. They're yet to get into double digits. Panthers have 31. Shot in the air for Zhao. Won't go for Lujan. And the putback is good. That is Daniel Jones on the putback. Coyotes trying to answer. Kevin Cardenas on the dribble. Shot from the free throw line, and it won't go. And the rebound taken down by the Panther. That shot is up and good. Josh Cervantes with that last basket. 35-9 is the score. Cardenas for 3. Long rebound. Hustling is Mendoza, but he saves it back inbounds to the Panthers. Now Cardenas able to steal it away. Tries to go to Kruger. Pass intercepted. And they're going to call the block. They're going to call the block on Cardenas. How is that not an offensive foul? And I think Royce Brown's asking that right now himself. That should have been a foul on Lujan. Yeah, I just heard Coach Brown say that's a hometowner. That is a hometowner. And a timeout on the floor. And female official right there, I thought she was going to give him a technical. If I was him, I'd go out and get one. That was a horrible call. Yeah, perfect no more. Well, I hope that I'm on the air because I may not be. Woo! I hope we're doing some good. All right, 3:12 left to go here, first half. And I hope you guys are still getting me on the World Wide Web. I have every indication that you are. But sometimes when these things go dead, you have to start from scratch, and that's what I had to do. Long range jumper, good. Zhao is pouring it on. Coyotes into the front court, and another turnover. James Lujan with another big 3 on that last trip down the court. It's 38-9, folks. And the Coyotes are taking this one on the chin. (38-9). The lead 29. Backdoor pass taken away by Cardenas. He'll be off to the other end. And his fadeaway is no good. And Zhao has just got bigger bodies. They are just forcibly keeping Tatum from doing anything that they want to do really right now. 2:36 to go in the half. Inbound play. Tyler Graham, 14 in the game. Cardenas. There's Kruger, had it go off his leg and out of bounds. Might have had a good look at a shot. But I'm telling you, it's been hard rows to hoe on offense for the Coyotes here. Zhao has gotten in the passing lanes, disrupted Tatum's rhythm and their timing. And then when they do get a turnover or a rebound from a missed shot, they are off and running. Kruger has it taken away. You saw an example right there, and then they're gone. You got to get back on defense. Jones, that one won't go. Put back, no. Offensive foul is called. So Jal continues their relentless full court pressure here in this thing. And the Coyotes just trying to hang in there and get to the halftime break, put some more points on the board. Even when they make a good pass, there's no shot available. Those were really good passes. Kruger finally gets a look, and it won't go, but it is Tyler Graham who gets the basket. So he's got 2. Tatum has 11. The problem is the Jal Panthers have 38. Perimeter passing, and they are good at it. And that is Josh Cervantes, 24. He's got the ball now. Going against Kruger. Drives, baseline. Good. Goes right around them. 40-11. Across the timeline. And it is Graham. Graham on a 4-0 scoring run of his own. 40-13 as Tatum finds a little offense. That one's on the way. Won't go off the hands of number 30. That is Andres Lujan. Kruger back the other way. Can't get the layup. Even when they got a fast break, man, and points are hard to come by. And all the way to the rack. Making it look easy is James Lujan. The Panthers are running wild in this game. Behind the back dribble from Cardenas. Throws it behind Gonzalez out of bounds. Leo Gonzalez. Right idea. But you see the pace. You have to go that fast when you're playing the Panthers. That shot won't go. Rebound, Coyotes off and running. And looking to get it on the follow-up to Cardenas, and the Panthers are not going to have it. Graham's shot won't go. Off and running Jal. They're just hawking defense. And a foul called. 42-13. Mercy. 29-point advantage. And going to the line will be James Lujan. The foul was on Ranley Kruger. That's the 5th on Tatum. 18 fouls here in the first half on Jal. And the free throw is good from James Lujan. And he got them both. And the lead is 30. And a steal. And just right around everybody. Unable to make it and just keeps fighting. Josh Cervantes. Wow. We reach halftime. And it is a huge, huge output for Jal. Man. 46-13 is the score here at the break. Wow. I'm not sure I should have plugged the phone back in. I'm not sure that I want to see this. I know Tatum fans aren't liking it, but hey, you got to play the team you're playing. And tonight, that is the Jal Panthers. 46-13 at the break. I'm going to deal with some more of my power and charger issues here and see if I can get you some spots from the fine people that are bringing this broadcast to you. And that's why sports is like life. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, and you have to deal with it and find a way to handle it. We'll see what Coach Royce Brown and Tatum Coyotes can come up with at halftime, trailing it big right now. 46-13. A 10-minute intermission. We'll be back. Want to thank our sponsors, too, on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. They are Norley Hospital, Tatum Clinic, the Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, LLC, and Legendary Services. Back shortly with second half action. Stay tuned, everybody.
And again, that raffle will be on Friday. The basketball will be signed by both varsity teams. If you have any more questions, just ask Darby.
About to try and play some spots.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369 6134 today. UJ's pumping. Longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping. Longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
All right, I think I've got everything back where it needs to be. I'm going to give the mic a shot here. Thanks to our fine sponsors who you just heard from. And Alan Scott flying by the seat of my pants on this one tonight, but that's what happens when you do double headers, folks. And the Tatum Coyotes also have flown into something that they weren't expecting. I mean, they know that Jal is tough, but they have put it on them in the first half, 46-13. Offensive foul. That's on 24. Josh Cervantes. Yeah, that's his second foul. And a full court pressure from the Panthers plus an outpouring of offense has put Tatum in a hole here. And we are in the third quarter. And the Coyotes are down 33. Drive hard to the basket. A nice rebound by Ranley Kruger. And so Tatum has to, they're going to get a character lesson here tonight. And they are strong kids. You're not going to see them hang their heads. But on a team that's as good as Jal playing at home, coming back from this kind of deficit, even when you're as good as the Coyotes are, is tough. It's tough to do. So Tatum will press in the backcourt here now, down 46-13. Lob, good. Man, they just keep pouring it on. They are so fast down court, and they play it. They use the whole court. That was Lujan, Jacob Lujan on that last basket. Cardenas tries to answer. Nothing there. He'll take another one. No good. Tatum's playing hard, but they are pressed on every pass and every shot and just not getting them to fall. Good defense. Nice block from Kruger right there. We'll see if the Coyotes can do a little running here. Penetration, jump step, and blocked. And lucky not to be called for the travel is Jordan Bennett. And this is just a frustrating night for Tatum players, Coach Royce Brown, and for fans of the Tatum Coyotes, because it has just been relentless Jal, everything Jal from the first whistle till right now. They are coming at you 110%, and they have not let up. They have kept the hammer down here in their home gym, and they are, don't get me wrong, they are a super talented basketball team, very disciplined, well coached. That's on the way good. It just buries it. They're making it look easy. Jacob Lujan shot that like he's at practice. And the Coyotes are playing as hard as they can go. Steal from Kevin Cardenas. And Jal just continuing relentlessly. 51-13 is the score. That one won't go. I'm now just more surprised when they don't make a shot than I am when they do. More pressure. I mean, they're pressing, and they're up 51-13, and we get a whistle. Man. All right, it'll be Cardenas with the ball for Tatum here. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to go, third period. Now Kruger, Gonzalez, Mendoza with the ball fake, and just nowhere to go. Two guys in front of him. Back out to Gonzalez for three, and that won't drop. Into the front court. Panthers, good ball movement. Lujan, it won't go this time. And Mendoza the other way. And three guys are there. They take it away. He gets it back. He steals it back. Finds a man, and they get a point. Yay. All right. Something to cheer about for Tatum. They're a good assist, and two for Jordan Bartlett. I may have called him Bennett. Bartlett. 51-15. Baseline jumper. Rattles home. They are very familiar with this gym. Andres Lujan gets the shooter's role. Of course, this is the home of the Panthers. It's where they practice and work out and do their thing. That one will sail out of bounds off of the Coyotes. And we are under a running clock. And Tatum has dealt a couple of running clocks to some other teams, but have not had one dealt to them until now. 35-point rule in place here. I know Jal is good. I've told you that, but I didn't see a mercy rule game coming. Inside to the big man, Corrion, Roger. Offensive rebound, putback won't go. Corrion's putback will go. Man, I'll tell you what, every loose ball, every rebound seems to be going to Jal. 321. 55 to 15. And that clock will run. It's hard for the people running the scorer's table. You're so used to stopping the clock on free throws. It's automatic, and then you go, oh, wait, it's supposed to be running, and then you start it. Free throw won't go for the refrigerator, Roger Corrion, but the lead is 40. Cardenas from way downtown doesn't draw anything. And the ball will go to Tatum. Jal had possession, but feet were out of bounds. Into Graham. Spin move, dish to Ranley Kruger, and give the assist to Abe Duran, wearing number 12 for the Coyotes. 55-17. Corrion will not get that one, but he'll get his own rebound and put it back up and in. Back to a 40-point margin. And Cardenas is fouled in the backcourt. And, you know, the Jal's coach has had this bunch of guys together for a long time, and he looks the same. He's mad. He's yelling. His steam comes out of his ears, whether he's down 10 or up 40. He is relentless. Head coach of the Jal Panthers, and so are they. It's working out. I'll say that, but he never lets up, that guy. I mean, he's chewing his guys out, and they're up 40. Coyotes giving it everything they've got, but it's like they're pounding on a cement block tonight, trying to dent anything into Jal's game plan. 3 on the way, and it's buried. And the celebration from Andres Lujan. More pressure in the backcourt. Down court we go. Tatum will get a 3 in the air. It won't go. That one was from Luis Diaz into the game for the Coyotes. And sometimes it's your night and sometimes it's not, and it is not Tatum's night. Graham with the rebound. Ahead to Kevin Cardenas. Driving, scoop shot won't go. Rebound, Jal. Firing it ahead to Lujan. Spin move. Dishes it out for 3 off the glass. Uli Cervantes doesn't play all that much for Jal, and he comes in and hit a 3. Kruger trying to get something down low, and he earns a trip to the line. But this kid, Uli Cervantes, his first basket of the night gives it a 63-17 advantage to Jal. I'm just going to call this game a character builder for the Coyotes, and they're going to keep their head up. They hit the road tomorrow to take on the Loving Falcons. Girls game scheduled, the last that I heard, 1 o'clock with the boys game to follow at Loving on Saturday. Tatum girls won the opener tonight. Jal was scrappy. They hung in there. They had it down to 10 at half, had a 17-point lead, Tatum did, and they go on to win it big. So the girls got a victory in the opener here. JV lost a squeaker against Jal's JV. That was a hard-fought game, too. Kruger could not get that one, and it remains 63-17. and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. That one will not go for Uli Cervantes, but look at the big guy. Surrounded by 4 Coyotes. Somehow Correon is the one that comes down with the ball. That'll be a foul on Tatum. Clock is running, and the period is about to end probably before they can do anything with it. And they do get a shot off, but it won't go. And we have 4 quarters in the books, and the Jow Panthers running away with it 63-17. And we'll have that running clock probably for a good portion of the fourth quarter as well. Take a quick break here from the mic and let you hear from our fine sponsors, because we appreciate them so much, and they're making it possible, win or lose, for us to bring you these ball games on HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel, and New Walmart Digital Solutions. And they will live to fight another day. Tatum Coyotes, you just got to keep your head up and keep playing hard in a game like this. I'm going to let you hear from our sponsors, and I'll be right back, and you'll continue to see video here as we move into the fourth quarter in Jow at Panther Gym.
Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Hey, Tatum Coyotes, welcome back to competition from EJ's Pumping, your locally owned and locally trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. EJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Okay. Thanks to those fine folks for making all of the broadcasts of Tatum Sports this season possible when we started back with football and volleyball. Now here in basketball season. Great group of sponsors. We couldn't do it without them, and because of their generosity, we don't have to charge a subscription fee. Coyotes got a three-pointer here while we were hearing from those great sponsors. It's now 70-20. The Coyotes are indeed experiencing one of those moments in sports where you just have to eat one. They have gotten run out of the gym tonight. And an offensive foul is called. Good work by the Coyotes taking a charge there. Into the ball game is Garner. So he'll get some playing time. He's a talented kid, good athlete, superb quarterback. That one won't go. Playing hard, though, trying to fight for that loose ball, the Coyotes. And that is Obed Magallanes into the game for Tatum. Driving in, shot won't go. Rebound will go to Hitchcock. And it's garbage time as the mercy clock. That's why I played some ads, because we want a quick wrap on this one. This is one of those games where you just get out of the gym when it's over. 70-20. Jowl Panthers, and nothing but Jowl Panthers all night down here. But as you see, Tatum has not complained. They've not hung their heads or keeping their chins up, and that's all you can do. That'll go over to the Coyotes. We only have 1:25 on the running clock left. And I'm sure that myself and the rest of Tatum's fans, supporters, coaches, and everybody would just like to see this one be over. And it's about to be. And the Panthers are loving it. I mean, their crowd's still here. They're cheering every time and like it was a crucial basket. And it's a 50-point blowout. Make it 48. Tatum gets a bucket there, 70-22. Under a minute to play. 3 on the way, won't go. Foul called. Probably going to go on Jowl, number 3. Cervantes. Yeah, he'll pick up the foul. And this game's about to end. We have 34 seconds left in the ballgame tonight. Thanks to EJ's Pumping, LLC, Tatum Clinic of the Norley Hospital District, the Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, Legendary Services for bringing you the games tonight. We're back at it again tomorrow in Loving. Tune in shortly before 1 and catch a pregame show. That's good work there by Durant to get a bucket for Tatum. 70-24. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. And they're going to count that. And see, all Jowl all night. They get a 3 as the buzzer expires and win it 73-24. Wow. 49-point victory for the Panthers. And the two teams will shake hands, and you go and you say, nice job, and that's really all you can do as the teams head out of here. But Tatum got their hat handed to them tonight, and the pressure never stopped. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead and just went on from there. So you go on, you regroup, you circle the wagons, and you head over to Loving tomorrow. That's all you can do. So that's what you do. And they'll have a better output tomorrow as we hit the road and go take on the Loving Falcons. There goes Coach Royce Brown. And he'll take the troops in, chat with them a little bit about what might have happened, and what could have happened, and what didn't. And you just have to tip your cap to the Panthers from Jowl. 73-24 the final. They were firing on all cylinders and just came out of the corner like trapped badgers and just went after the Coyotes the whole night. But we're going to still pull for them. We're going to go over to Loving tomorrow, get a win, and keep hopefully some chance of a postseason alive for the Tatum boys. Tatum girls kept their undefeated record intact, winning the early game. They should have some playoff basketball coming, and we look forward to riding it out as far as it may go for both the boys and the girls as we continue to cover Tatum Coyote sports on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com. For everybody at Walmart Broadcasting and our superb backups there who are running back and forth between sometimes 3 or 4 games, Evie and Tiv, they do great work, and they don't get enough credit for keeping track of all these games, letting us know when we're having technical problems, telling us, hey, you're not on, you need to do something. They do great work back there. I want to acknowledge both of them, Evie and Tiff, for backing us up. And they've been doing it for a long time. And we couldn't do it without them either. And thanks to you guys, our listeners and watchers, viewers, I guess now since we're on the internet, for being on the receiving end of tonight's broadcast. So for everybody at One Radio Square, New Walmart Broadcasting Digital Solutions, and from all of our fine sponsors and Tatum Coyote supporters, have a great rest of your weekend, or I should say rest of your Friday night, because we're going to need you back tomorrow for a couple of games on the road against the Loving Falcons. And again, start time on that is set for 1 o'clock. Tune in shortly before, and we'll see how it goes for Tatum tomorrow. So the girls win, boys take one on the chin, and we'll see you at the next one. Alan Scott saying so long on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Bye-bye.